Hello, my name is Elizabeth Torres. I'm here to talk to you about staphylococcus infection, and I hope you can learn something, because I know I did. Staphylococcus infection, also known as staph infection, is an infection caused by bacteria commonly found on the skin or in the nose. MRSA stands for methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, and it refers to strains of staph that no longer respond to common antibiotics. So basically, it's a stronger version of Staphylococcus. Fun fact, only 5% of Staphylococcus infections can be cured with penicillin, so it has kind of evolved a little bit, or a lot. Trigger warning, the following images do include blisters, rashes, boils, pimples caused by staphylococcus infection. It also almost made my mom throw up, so fair warning, just for those who have a weak stomach or can get squeamish by looking at things like this. Here I put some examples of the rashes, the blisters, the pimples, and just examples of staphylococcus infection and MRSA. What part of the integumentary system does it affect? Well, depending on the area of staphylococcus, it can produce boils, blisters, and redness to the skin. It affects the epidermis, the dermis, your layers of skin. It was discovered by a Scottish surgeon named Sir Alexander Ogston, who named it for its grape-like clusters when he observed it under a microscope. And Staphylococcus aureus was isolated by German scientist Anton Rosenbach. Fun fact, grape is staphyle in Greek, which is how it got its name, Staphylococcus. I really hope I pronounced Alexander and Anton's name right. What is the cause? So the cause of staphylococcus infection is bacteria commonly found on the skin or in the nose. Most of the time the bacteria really doesn't really cause a problem. If anything, it's just like really small infections, but it can turn deadly if the bacteria invades deeper into the body, like entering the bloodstream, joints, bones, lungs, or heart. Some of the symptoms of staph infection range. It really depends on the location and severity of the infection. It can turn from a minor skin problem to something super big and life-threatening. Like, for example, if it's lining the area of your heart. Some of the symptoms are like really warm, red, swollen, and irritated parts of the skin. It could also cause pain in that area. Pus-filled blisters, leaking fluid from those blisters are also symptoms. You could also have a fever. Some of the treatment regulating staphylococcus infection. For regular staphylococcus infection, it can be treated with antibiotics, wound draining, and device removal. So, kind of removing the little cluster of staphylococcus. MRSA, which I stated earlier, is kind of like a stronger version of staphylococcus infection. Can be treated with IV or stronger antibiotics like vancomycin and daptomycin. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Some of the risks, like stated earlier, this can become deadly if it does invade deeper into your body, like entering your bloodstream, joints, bones, lungs, or heart. So, it could get really bad. You could die from this. It is contagious. Staphylococcus is very contagious. It can spread from skin-to-skin contact. Staph can be picked up from surfaces that are often touched, like phones, doorknobs, poles on subway stations, also things like shared personal items like towels, soap, sport equipment can also spread staph. Some of the things that you can do to prevent the spread of it is keeping your hands clean by washing them with soap and water, keeping cuts and scrapes clean and covering them with bandages until they're healed, avoiding contact with other people's wounds or bandages, not sharing personal items like towels, clothing, or cosmetics, no sharing makeup, no sharing clothes. Stay safe. Why should we learn about staphylococcus infection? It is important because you can prevent the spreading, you can prevent it from getting worse, you know what you can watch out for, and you can also help someone who may have this infection. These are some links on where I got my information. I hope they were helpful. Thank you.